looking at Bitcoin's current price action and what's going on, it looks a little bearish, if I'm honest. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but you can see all the way back here, starting in February of 2024, we got a double top pattern. And that broke out to the upside where we peaked. We wicked all the way down from 56,500 all the way up to the $71,000 mark, around 72,000. And then we started trending all the way back down. Now we got a new low. So we got a lower low at around 53,550 or thereabouts, and started going back up. Now, ultimately, what we're seeing here is a rising wedge pattern, which is typically bearish. And the targets set for this come all the way down as low as 41,125. So that's just a quick look at what might be happening with Bitcoin. As of right now, I'm not seeing anything to the upside. We can see a lot of bearish liquidity surrounding Bitcoin's current price, which tells me that this very well could play out unless we got a huge element of news or something significant. Quite frankly, I just feel overall that the price is moving in a way in accordance to the concern, the uncertainty associated with this market's election. And I think that once the election has concluded, either way, we'll probably get some form of relief and rise in price action. All of this October narrative, I'm not 100% sure on. Typically, that's been the case. And the only times that October have been to the downside or we see a negative by the end of the month have been in the bear markets of crypto. And so this could very potentially be the first market we see a negative in a bull market leading into an election. It just doesn't seem that people are feeling too confident about the future of crypto given who's currently running for office. And so that's a very scary thing. You've got one side that's proven for the last 4 years how much they despise crypto, and they're trying to change their tune now at the last minute, I'm sure just to go back to their original ways if they were elected. And then we have another individual who's running again, who, has shown they're willing to use crypto. They have all kinds of NFTs, different things. They have a big plan. RFK Jr., Elon Musk, they're all crypto bulls. And so that could be a really, really big deal for the upside of crypto. So we'll just have to wait and see how that all plays out. Anything could happen from here, though. We could get back up into a new all-time high by the end of the month. I'm hoping we do, but right now the charts are showing as being a little bearish. Having been basically experiencing Hurricane Milton now this over the past week, losing power, losing internet, really just having a difficult time watching other areas just get completely demolished. Parts of Fort Myers, Tampa, Florida, Sarasota, Florida, all the way through Florida, just a significant amount of damage. And, I had seen how people in North Carolina prior to Hurricane Milton were really suffering. And I sent Charles Hoskinson a message, and I basically said, hey, you need to find, here's some people looking for some help, on Twitter, basically looking for support with helicopters or anything to help with rescue supplies and so forth. And he's like, on it. Thanks for sending this my way. And sure enough, I was completely shocked to find this. He sent me this video, and it's basically Fox News. This gentleman was flying around in this Black Hawk helicopter, delivering supplies and helping with the relief. And, there he is. And I sent Charles a message. I was like, is this your chopper? And he was like, yes, this is it. This is mine. And he's since posted about it online. This really touched me because, a lot of people out there are going to say, wow, Charles can afford it and this and that. But do you realize how many millionaires, billionaires out there really couldn't care less about doing something like this to help other people when it doesn't really benefit them? And, it's expensive, folks. I don't know how much you realize, it's expensive. The fuel, the maintenance, everything, the crew, especially for a helicopter, no less. Flying helicopters are a whole other animal beyond just flying airplanes. So, I just thought this was really, really touching. And you know, Charles Hoskinson, man, like nothing but respect and love. I appreciate what you did. I was telling my wife this story, and it's really difficult to not get a little choked up. And you know, it's just an amazing thing. So I wanted to make sure I shared that with everybody. I did post this on my Twitter account, and you know, it's been kind of going around a little bit. And just, you know, Charles, thanks, man. And it's like, you know, just know that there are so many of us in the Cardano ecosystem that support you, what you've been building, what you're working on. And it's unfortunate that there are so many out there that are bag holders of other projects that love to create FUD in your name, FUD against Cardano. They're all just basically demonstrating the levels of greed that they have and just how much they truly don't care about anything but their own pockets. But just know that there are so many of us in the ecosystem that care about a lot more than just what goes into our pockets. And we really value you and your sacrifices that you've made with the hurricanes and with the relief and everything else. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share that little bit of news, and we'll be right back. If you'd like to read news about politics, cryptocurrency, finance, tech, artificial intelligence, gaming, and more, check out twistedtimes.io. This is my news website that I've created that utilizes artificial intelligence, RSS feeds, and rewrites the news in a non-biased way that just gives you the details about what's going on in the world. Any one of these articles is going to be comical, interesting, a fun read. You're going to learn a lot. It's real news. None of the details have been changed, just the way it's been written, so that it doesn't basically brainwash you or insult you while you read. If you're an intelligent individual that just likes news for what it is, just to know what's going on in the world, check out twistedtimes.io, bookmark it, check it every day. New articles flow in constantly. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you on twistedtimes.io. Now we're going to look at an altcoin that I recently discovered based off of some other people online. And I've been looking at this. This is called Superverse. We're going to take a quick look at everything going on with Superverse, but it's, as it says in the title here, Gaming United. Now, there's a new game that recently launched on PlayStation, PC, and I'm pretty sure Xbox, called Off the Grid. It's basically another shooter, like a battle royale type of shooter. I've played it. It's high end. Like, this has to be a AAA game, and it's actually pretty good. I'm not really big on those kinds of games, but if I'm looking at Super and what it is as a project overall, the first thing I want to look at real quick is the charts. You can see all the way back here in 2021. This was March of 2021. It peaked at $4.77, came down, and then in the second peak of the cycle, it came after coming all the way down, wicking down to about 27 cents. It came all the way back up for a secondary market peak at 218 before it continued downside. Now, in March, it got a pump from a local of around 7 cents all the way up to $1.60. Okay, so this is a legitimate project just based off of the price action on the charts alone. And it's currently working towards another pretty significant uptrend. I think it wants to make a new all-time high, currently trading at $1.23, and it's looking good. Now, the project is a native blockchain that's custom tailored for gaming with lightning-fast, low-cost transactions. By being a super holder, members can govern over existing on-chain product fees, unlock exclusive events, and earn custom gaming rewards across their gaming partner ecosystem. What are some of their integrations? A lot. There's a lot to this. I was actually surprised as I just started to dive into this more. WAGMI Games, Moon Tropica, Guild of Guardians, Nyan Heroes, a whole bunch of stuff, Sidious, and then this one, Block Lords. I'm going to be trying Block Lords. This is right up my alley. Wilder World, Joyride, Shrapnel, Off the Grid, obviously just recently launched, very high-end game, My Pet Hooligan, and I'm sure there are going to be more coming, Metalcore. So this is pretty legit, and I was kind of like, what is Block Lords exactly? And I went to their Twitter, 321,000 followers just for Block Lords alone. This is their thing with all of the different links, and I was going through their website to try and get a feel for the game, and it's almost like I mean, you can look at some of these screens here of like different screenshots of the game. It's like Crusader Heroes or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I think they consider it like a 4X type strategy game. This is similar, but it has like MMO type functionality to it as well. And I'm actually pretty blown away. I'm like, this is something that I'm going to try. And this isn't really about block lords overall, but it's basically just to show this is on Epic. So you're able to download this game. It's free to play on Epic. And then there are other benefits associated with the super token. And this super token is infiltrating a lot of different systems across multiple game companies. And it's actually looking really, really promising. A lot of the stuff is in early access. It's all brand new. So this is a whole new ecosystem that I honestly think is probably going to start sending super to the upside. And I know that it wants to. The only thing that I found a little bit wonky about this is that it's difficult to find pairs with high volume. Not super difficult, but you're very pigeonholed into what exchanges you can use if you want to get in and out quickly without slippage. So keep track of that. USD Tether, I personally like to see multiple markets on one exchange as opposed to having to go to every different exchange for a different market. But that's just me. I think this will grow with time. So that's basically it in a nutshell. There's no prediction with this other than to say that from what I've seen with super, it looks pretty super and I'm pretty into it. So we'll continue following up on that as time goes by. I'm likely going to make a buy of this and I'll keep you posted as we move on into this bull market cycle.